This ain't no good. I'm stuck, and there ain't dick around me for several miles. Yeah, I've been here for about the last 6 hours trying to get this thing out of here. No luck. As I wrap up my roll, this is my last big kind of hurrah before I head back home. This is it. This is my last night in the tan van. Phenomenal trip. This grown-ass man shit. This is one of America's most prestigious addresses in Sedona, Arizona. All right, been a couple days, but I just left Phoenix, hung out in Phoenix for a couple good days with an old school homie and his family, and just had the best time. Had the opportunity to connect with another really old friend that I hadn't seen in several decades. The weather was great, poolside, just had a freaking bomb with my old school homie. Browner, appreciate you, brother. That was very, very nice. On my way to Joshua Tree National Park, and I pulled up in Vidal, Vidal, California. Again, the universe just dropping cool ass shit in my lap. I think most of us have heard of the legendary Wild West lawman, gunman, gambler, businessman, Wyatt Earp. Who's not heard of Wyatt Earp? But just another wonderful example of these little pieces of American history that I'm picking up here. And at some point before I'm done, I'll list out all the, the things that resonated with me and that I feel was pretty badass shit. But anyways, this joint is the house of Wyatt Earp, right? The legendary cowboy, Vital, California. He owned some mines up here, and he was here for a bit working on his mines with his wife, Josephine. Pretty cool, it's not every day you get to check out Wyatt Earp's crib. This ain't no good. I'm stuck. And there ain't dick around me for several miles. It's a good thing it's early. I got time to dig her out. No fucking bueno. On some Bureau of Land Management land, which borders Joshua Tree National Park. Beautiful place, quiet as can be, so peaceful. I was all set to have a wonderful evening out here. I bought me some fireworks in Texas, and I was gonna fucking go nuts. But I fucked around, and I found out. That ain't good. That fucking ain't good at all. So, yeah, I've been here for about the last 6 hours trying to get this thing out of here. No luck. Ain't nobody around here. But yeah, look, if you're wild camping in the deserts and you ain't got 4-wheel drive, you better fucking be careful, because this is a non-hospitable landscape. All right, folks, tomorrow, Palm Springs, I hope. We'll see. Check back. Peace. Whole fucking production. That is where I'm heading. Yeah, this is badass. Just rolled up on it, had a look, met some cool ass dudes. Those dudes, they off-roading. Be good, gentlemen. Yeah, what a view. I mean, you don't see shit like this every day, and this is freaking bomb city, man. This is my vibe, totally. All about this. All right, we push on. Painted boulders stacked on top of each other. That's cool as fuck. Check that shit out. Very cool. In the middle of the desert. We're about 30 minutes outside of Las Vegas. Kind of a feel-good stop. I ain't gonna lie. I fucking kicked. Very cool. Digging it. Very different. What's going on, friends? Death Valley. Pretty fucking badass. I've been here before, but striking as if for the first time. Very pleased it's not August. We're about 5,000 feet above sea level. A place called Dante's Peak in Death Valley. About 8:30 in the morning, but just fucking so cool. Very nice. As I wrap up my my roll, this is my last big kind of hurrah before I bounce back towards LA and get ready to head back home. Great run. Feel very, very fortunate to have had the opportunity to do this. And to cap it off here is Death Valley. I don't know, is that symbolic? No, all good. Very, very good. Very good to be here. And I hope those of you that are following me continue to follow me. It's been a great run in the United States, but my life's a little bit different. And, you know, I hope you guys check in from time to time to see what I'm up to. Yeah, look, Death Valley. I got a long run to the other end of the valley and got to get cracking. So check back later. Peace. We ride Chia. All right, friends, here we are, Barstow city limits. But this is the world famous Bottle Tree Farm. Very different. I've never been here. Yeah, this place is nuts. It was started by some dude like many decades ago. He's long since died. Yeah, very surreal. Not the usual sights, but I'm digging it. It's very, very cool. Yeah, love it. This is probably, next time you'll see me, I'm only about an hour and 40 minutes outside of LA. So depending on the weather, you can see it got a little cloudy here. Depending on the weather, the next time you see me, I'll probably be at the beach in LA, or I'll be pulled up at my partner's place in Burbank. I'll be hanging out in LA for about 7 days, 8 days. I don't know, I got some loose ends to tie up. But yeah, if you followed along so far, appreciate you. I think I've met the majority of you on the road, so very cool for that. Drop me a comment, drop me a whatever. I'll reply. I'd like to know what's going on with the peeps that I engage with. So great run. I don't know, I don't have the statistic yet, but I'll work them up over the next several days and get some wrap-up post in terms of miles covered and hours driven and all that bullshit, gas money and all that. So yeah, good trip. Very, very helpful for me, I think, at this time of my life. I'm at a pivotal stage. Many of you know that, but life will life, and it will certainly be interesting. So I hope you guys follow along. Peace. We made it to LA. We made it to the ocean. A little late to do any swimming, but I rolled up to a spot that I've known for several decades. Love it or hate it. Gladstone's Seafood, Santa Monica on the 101 on the 1. Anyways, clam chowder. Clam chowder from Gladstone's, beer, and this. I think I have a little nap maybe. This place I can hang out till like midnight, and then we'll see. Peace. And 7:41 for a fucking cup of coffee on Santa Monica Pier? Are you kidding me? That's fucked up. Some reflections. America has not looked after herself in the 33 years that I have been gone. I see a tremendous amount of down and outness. I see a disabled nation. I've never seen so many people disabled. I'm 57 years old and I'm a fat fuck. And I have abused my body over the years, I suspect, to a great degree. But I feel myself quite, I don't know, on balance. Shit, I think I'm better off than my age peers that live here in the United States in terms of overall health, despite my fucking fat assness. Everyone's in debt. People live paycheck to paycheck. It's expensive as fuck in this country. I just paid like almost $7.50 for a fucking medium coffee. Insane. And there's also a sense that a lot of people have kind of given up to a great degree, which is distressing. Anytime you see somebody giving up, it's like, fuck, what's next? And the political divisions are absolutely manufactured. Look, there are two teams, and both team has done a master fucking stroke of demonizing the other side's base. To what degree? You know, what next? The division is insane. Not a whole lot of opportunity for young people in America to my observation. And again, young people, fuck, find a door that gets you on some form of an international trajectory, because right now you're limited to American opportunity and there's just not much out there. Again, I hate to say this, but the best thing I ever did was leave this country because it just opened up the world of opportunity to me. Learn a language, get down with another culture, whatever, find an avenue that opens up the opportunity outside of the United States, because there is a tremendous amount. If you have a good work ethic and you have a good understanding of the value of a dollar and you fucking show up and you make an effort and you live with intent, the world can most definitely be your oyster. I just see so much wasted opportunity just because people are consuming their resource, their efforts, their thought lines, their fucking brain space with absolute fuckery and dumbassery. Again, it's distressing. I think America's gonna have a pretty tough slog for the next decade. I don't see any great hope for fast improvement anytime soon on what I've seen over the past almost 3 months. But the people are friendly as fuck. I have not felt one iota of threats or anything to that effect. No malfeasance. In fact, to the contrary, people have been very accepting and hospitable and accommodating. It's been real good in that regards. And what a beautiful piece of land. I've traveled the globe and I have not seen a piece of land that has everything the United States has to offer in terms of diversity, stunning beauty, the infrastructure to enjoy it all. Really, really good. But if America doesn't fucking wake up and smell the coffee and go touch grass here pretty quick, I have great concerns for my land of birth. But I got options. I'll be fine. All right, folks, more reflections to come, no doubt. Peace. Hey, friends. Just pulled up to Huntington Beach. Have a little history with this place. I did 4 months of training for my corporate gig that I held for decades in Orange County. Just about every off hour that I had, I would be here. You can't see it, but there's a lifeguard stand right there. That was my hangout. Anyways, slight change of plans. I was gonna hang out in LA until I returned home, but I think there's some weather coming in and it's supposed to be quite wet, like freaking 4-6 inches of rain. So I gotta bail out. This here's good shit. I'm gonna hold up here tonight, but then I'm heading back to Phoenix to close out my trip, close up tie up the loose ends, sell this thing, hopefully, and get my ass back home to Europe and get on with my life. When all said and done, and it will have been about a 3.5 month commitment, but life goes on and the world continues to spin, and And while I've enjoyed this immensely, I also recognize that on the grand scheme of things, shit isn't getting done, and I got to get myself back out there and get dialed in on, what life looks like from 57 on. Hey friends, this is it. This is my last night in the tan van. I depart for Helsinki tomorrow out of LAX at 6:45 in the evening. So arriving back home December 1st, late afternoon, 6 in the evening, I suspect. Phenomenal trip. Really, really good roll. So many insights and just some great thought lines with the solitude that I enjoyed over the last 3 months. Good stuff. I'll continue breaking this thing down, this journey over the next several weeks and sharing some of my thoughts and observations. But yeah, Tan Santa's American tour coming to a wrap. Look forward to showing you guys a little bit of my home life in Europe, and we'll see where we go from there. It's different. Appreciate you guys. Peace. All right, friends, that's it. That's a wrap on Tan Santa's American tour. 6:45 flight from LAX to Helsinki. I think I've got 40 minutes in Helsinki, and then I'm on to Riga. Yeah, long day of travel. It's been a really, really good trip. I feel incredibly optimistic, a bit rejuvenated in terms of what possibilities might be able to come out of this thing. Met some really badass people, hooked up with a lot of old homies. To the homies that I didn't catch, my apologies, man. You can't catch everybody, but I'm coming back. I'm going to be back rolling, holed up in the Long Beach area for a while in March and April. Homies, if we missed you on the American tour, pop down to the LA area or the desert Southwest. I'll be rolling March and April. You can help me bust out some Tan Santa promos. All right, folks, I got to get rolling. We'll check back. Peace. To a good flight. It's a good area.